Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the first episode of the 8th season. Oh my god, flying through this show. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click in it, put the password in, and enjoy. So, on to the 8th season. We concluded the last one. Sheldon's doing some soul searching. What's he going to find? Who knows? Today will be the all reveal. Now it's going to be interesting because obviously, you know, he was going through some ups and downs, wasn't he? You know, with the engagement of Penny and obviously Leonard and the roommate agreement and who's going to live where. You know, it's all getting a bit overwhelming for him. He didn't really know what he's going to do. You know, he needed some time, needed a break. He's gone to the train station. He sat there, he's waiting. I think he just needs to get off and go somewhere and just spend some time, him and himself, and just figure out everything that's going on. And we're going to see obviously what those results are going to be in today's episode, which is going to be exciting. And also interestingly as well, you know, Howard's mum, you know, she's not doing very well, and she's looking for somebody to take care of her. You know, all these nurses keep disappearing. They're not having it. You know what I mean? They think she's too much to handle. And sadly, Stuart's comic book store's burnt down. Now, hopefully they can redo it and do it up so it looks even better than ever. But in the meantime, obviously he's homeless. He's not got a job, and you know, considering Howard's struggling to get people in, he's decided to pull Stuart over. And they seem to be having a great time. You know, he's like, best job ever. He's getting to have some food. He's chilling. He's making a friend. You know what I mean? He's no longer lonely. And, you know, he's really hit it off. So that was interesting as well. And maybe this is a season we see a little bit more of Stuart. Very good ending. Excited for season 8. Hopefully, guys are too. If you do enjoy today's episode, please smash the like. Really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode. "45 days later." It's not gone well.
Is it at all possible that you're knitting a pair of pants? 45 days ago, I embarked on a railroad journey of healing. When my roommate got engaged, my girlfriend wanted to move in with me, which was no doubt a ploy just to see my, well, excuse my language, but my bathing suit part. Sir, may I use your phone?
I don't think so.
Yeah, wait, while I slept in my sleeper car, all my possessions were stolen. I'll have you know, Mahatma Gandhi wore no pants and a nation rallied behind him. My legs are getting cold. Why won't anybody help me?
The thing is, right, it is deep in it because obviously, you know, some people are in distress and they need help, but most of the public, and you know, I'm not even gonna exclude me from this, would be if somebody come running over to me dressed like that, I would try to distance myself. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we don't know their stories, and they could generally need to be in help. And to be honest, I have let people use my phone before when they've asked for it. I've just never handed it to them. I'm like, yeah, sure, like, if you know the number, I'll call it and I'll hold it. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not giving my phone away to a complete stranger. I wouldn't do that anyway to just a general Joe public who was dressed normal. You know, it's my possession. If you want to use it, you can do, but I'm going to hold it. Wow, look at Penny. She's well changed.
Let me just have some coffee first, and then I'll have the strength to tell you how much I won't be doing that. Hey, buddy, good to hear your voice.
I'm in Kingman, Arizona, and I need you to come pick me up. Leonard, I'm at the police station. I was robbed. They took my phone. I'm wearing borrowed pants. I don't have ID. Yeah, and one of the officers here won't stop calling me chicken legs.
Hey, do you want me to bring anything?
Yes, please, a pair of pants. Yeah, and my toothbrush. Yeah, and my mail.
You like driving to Arizona with me?
No, I can't. I have that job interview.
Oh, right.
Besides, I don't need 6 hours of, your hair is different. Why did you change your hair? I'm holding my breath until your hair grows back.
Hey, can you think of a reason I shouldn't invite Amy to come with me?
No.
Come on, you didn't even try.
What is, honestly though, what is Leonard's like thing with Amy? Like, I feel like, not that he dislikes her, but yeah, he dislikes her. Like, I don't really get it. Like, the guy's never taken to her. Every time he's in a situation, he tries to backdoor it, and he's never really a big fan. Personally, Amy and Sheldon, by far the best. And, you know, like I said, since Amy's been introduced, I really enjoy it probably the most. It used to be Howard, you know. In terms of character-wise, Sheldon's obviously, because of his layers and all his weirdness to him, he's obviously probably the best. But, I don't know, ever since Amy's come in, I've really enjoyed her, and Howard used to be my favourite, so I don't know. Leonard just never seemed to have taken to her.
Thanks for the lift. What's wrong with your car? I'm having my windows untinted. Got a hot girlfriend now. I want the haters to know.
I just want to pop in and make sure Ma's okay.
I thought Stuart was looking after her.
He was, but now that her cast is off, he moved out, and honestly, I'm kind of glad. It was getting a little weird. I mean, he calls her Debbie, she calls him Stewie, and they're all giggly around each other.
So are you worried because he's replacing you as a son, or are you worried because he's becoming her lover?
And secondly, my mother is well past having any kind of sex life.
Many older women lead vibrant.
I said well past it!
Any leads on the person who stole my belongings?
Not yet.
Sherlock Holmes always says, when you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Now, have you tried doing that?
Nope.
Well, maybe you should.
Thanks again for coming. 6 hours was going to be a long drive by myself.
And I'm not angry at all that my boyfriend was in trouble and called you instead of me. I love that.
Really nervous.
Don't be. You are built for pharmaceutical sales. You're cute, you're flirty, and started that like there were gonna be 3 things. Job is a lot like being a waitress. Except instead of pushing the fish tacos because they're about to go bad, you're just pushing our antidepressants before the FDA finds out they may cause rectal bleeding. Anyway, I talked you up to Dan. He's the guy who'll be interviewing you. I wouldn't have put you up for this job if I didn't think you could handle it.
Thank you, but maybe I should cancel.
You want to do something you're already good at. I know. Why don't I get you a job at the sitting around all day wearing yoga pants factory?
Is it me, right? Or does Penny, maybe it's because she's wearing a suit and that, but like with the haircut that she's got, she looks more older. Like, and not in a bad way, do you know what I mean? Like, she just looks like she would be working in an office. She just looks like, I don't know, she just looks older, yeah, like more mature with that, like, appearance. And you know, it's interesting as well, seeing somebody you used to have long hair and now they got short hair, it's very strange, honestly, it really is. It takes a little bit to get adjusted to. You know, I'm not saying it looks bad, it's just different. We've had 7 seasons of long hair, obviously different hairstyles up and down and, you know, a little bit shorter and curly and stuff like that, but this is just a massive difference, you know what I mean? Obviously, I've got my hair tied back now, but if I come with a skinhead or whatever, you know what I mean, started rocking with Sheldon's haircut, even a Howard's, you know, it'd be a massive change of my appearance as well, and, you know, it's always the same with everything. Once you've seen it a couple of times, it's easy to adjust to. It's just the first instinct. You're like, whoa, that's a big change. You know what I mean? Like, it's so evident straight away. It's the first thing that you notice when you go straight onto a character.
I hope you're decent. Raj is here.
What are you doing here? I thought you moved out.
Oh, yeah, I was going to, and then Debbie and I got to talking over dinner the other night. I didn't have any place to go. She likes having me around, so we both said, why leave?
It does make sense.
I'd like to back you up, but it sounds like it was pretty precious.
Dewey, I can't find my glasses!
Be right there, Deb.
You staying here seems like something she would have talked to me about.
Well, maybe if you called your mother more often, you'd know.
Any word on my stolen items?
We're doing everything we can.
You know, Sherlock Holmes liked to use cocaine to sharpen his focus, but I'm sure those Cool Ranch Doritos are doing the trick. Leonard! Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Why did you come?
I just drove 6 hours to help you out. Don't you have anything to say besides why did you come?
I do, but I feel uncomfortable saying it out loud in front of these police officers.
Whisper it.
Shotgun.
That was good, that was good, honestly. Like, Sheldon, he's unpredictable, isn't he? You never know actually how he's going to act around Amy. Sometimes he's proper, like, I don't know, sometimes he's proper relationship-y, and other times he just acts like she's just a general Joe Bloggs, you know what I mean? Like, why did you come? Not even a hug. He didn't even say hello to her.
I went to New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Denver, Seattle.
Now, you traveled across the entire country and never left a train station?
Why would I? That's where all the cool trains are.
Why do you think you'd make a good pharmaceutical sales rep?
Well, I'm a people person. People like me. Some of my favorite people are people.
How do you feel your previous job experience has prepared you for a career like this?
Well, as a waitress, sales was a big part of my job. I mean, believe me, I convinced a lot of very large customers who should not be eating cheesecake to have more cheesecake.
It's weird, right? A grown man in his 30s living with my mother?
That is weird. I thought he was like 45. Doubt there's any funny business going on. And even if there was, who cares? They're both adults.
Who cares? You wouldn't care if I slept with your mom?
My best friend and she's in a bad marriage. I give you my blessing.
This is Debbie.
And this is Stuart.
Just kidding. Leave a message.
It's the part where you talk
I've said it before, right? But Stuart just reminds me of a Simpsons character. I have no idea why. Just listen to how they're talking then. You know what I mean? Like the way they done it. I could literally just imagine a Simpsons scenario there, honestly. It's just his mannerisms and the way he moves around. I don't know. I like him, and to be honest, I can 100% see Howard's side from it. But I can also see the other side of Stuart, and what is Stuart like on a real talk? What's Stuart done wrong? If Howard wasn't Howard, her son, or whatever, like he has literally done nothing wrong, and he's not as even like his best friends with Stuart either. He's just a guy that he kind of knows. He is friends kind of because he goes to his store, but not like deep it like he is with the guys.
All right, let's say a physician was prescribing one of our competitors' drugs. How would you convince them to switch to ours?
Any chance his car needs to be washed by a girl in a bikini? I'm really sorry for wasting your time.
Don't worry about it.
Could you do me a favor and not tell Bernadette how badly I blew this interview?
You're scared of Bernadette.
Yeah.
I thought it was just me. I didn't even want to meet you, but I was too scared to say no to her. I had to tell her we were cutting the research funding for one of the drugs she was developing.
What happened?
I couldn't do it. She's still working on it. Oh, we're not going to tell her about this, right?
Oh my God, no.
At the hot dog stand in the Denver train station, Heinz ketchup. At the hot dog stand in the Indianapolis train station.
I don't care.
He never plays, does he? He just always ignores it.
How could you just go away like that without even saying goodbye and then call Leonard for help instead of me?
May I please have a moment of privacy to speak with my roommate?
We're in a moving car. What do you expect me to do? Stick my fingers in my ear?
I was thinking put your head out the window like a dog, but that'll work. I want to have coitus with Amy.
No way.
Okay, she can't hear.
Ah, he's testing reaction.
I didn't want Amy to know I couldn't make it on my own. You idolize me, and nothing could ever knock me off that pedestal you put me on. I called Leonard because I failed, and I didn't want you to think less of me.
It's okay with me that you're not perfect.
Can I have one more moment with Leonard? Amy just hurt my feelings. I want to break up with her.
I never thought I'd say this, but Penny got a job today.
What do you want?
I kind of got the feeling you might not be okay with me staying at your mom.
Gonna live there rent-free? How is that gonna motivate him to get off his butt and get a job? I mean, do you even have a plan?
Your mother and I were talking.
Your mother and I? You're not my father.
I didn't say I was your father.
Well, I didn't say I was your father.
I'm sorry you don't like my life choices, but it's my life.
Well, it's my house. It's my rules.
Oh, okay, Dad. You're ready to apologize. You know where to find me.
Yeah, in my house.
That's right, sucker.
If you had told anyone that you were going away on a train by yourself across the country, do you know what they would have said?
That I couldn't do it?
Exactly.
I'm a lot like Gandalf the Grey. He fought the Balrog and emerged stronger than ever as Gandalf the White. Yeah, I was the world's smartest caterpillar. And then, after pupating in our nation's railway system, I've burst forth as the world's smartest butterfly.
Hey! Look who's back!
Your hair is different. You changed your hair. I can't take this. I'm out.
She got it right early on the episode then, innit?
Pictures from my trip. Day one. This was the seat I was going to sit in, but didn't because there were cracker crumbs on it. This is the Imodium I took, so I would never have to use the train bathroom. You know, I almost died in a fire in Des Moines, but I stayed put. That's when the Imodium gave out.
Right, first of all, few things to say. He just said that he went through the train car in first class and there was crackers on the seat and obviously probably Ritz, insinuating that that's higher. Mate, Jacob's crackers are the ones. They are top tier. They are the best. Ritz are, to be honest, Ritz are okay, in my opinion. Jacob's, no beating. Absolutely love Jacob's crackers. They are, they're top tier. I was talking about ketchup as well in the car. You know, when he was saying at the hot dog stand, Heinz, and then they say Hunters. Mate, Heinz ketchup, elite as well. You don't need, you could bin every other ketchup in the world for, for my concern. Everyone can get in the bin. Heinz ketchup is the one, mate. It is the best. There's nothing that can compare against it. Now, there's mayonnaise, which is decent, but I like multiple mayonnaise brands. But Heinz ketchup is no one comes close. It's the best. Like, that's what I've got to say for that. Said two things there, and I just get that out. Also, he was there, can't do with this change, the haircut. I was saying earlier on in the episode, you know, it's strange seeing Penny with a different haircut. It actually is. Now, when I say strange, I'm not saying it looks bad on her. That's not actually what I'm saying. To be honest, she kind of rocks it all right. It took me a few episodes to get used to it, obviously, because it is a big different change. But I don't feel like it's massively bad on her. And, you know, I wonder why she's done that. You know, has she got a different role in real life when she was filming this, that she needed short hair to do a different movie or TV show? Or is it just because, you know, she was saying here that she wanted to just change herself a little bit, get into a new job, do you know what I mean? Change her appearance. I kind of understand that as well. You know, sometimes people do that with breakups, you know, they just go on and full on change the whole personality and looks, you know what I mean, to get over something. But yeah, I'd be interested to see obviously how the season goes. I was interested at the start when we seen Sheldon looking like a homeless guy, because I was like, wow, that's massively different. Do you know what I mean? He was a proper germaphobe. Do you remember when he was in the hospital, he wouldn't even touch the door handles, and he ended up getting quarantined because he went into that room. And then you look at him at the start of the episode, he's in his pants walking around a dirty train station with no money, nothing, and you know what I mean, looking all scruffy. I was like, wow, what's going on? But it was just a little blip, it was a little phase. He basically explained that somebody stole his stuff and that's why he was in that position. And then, as I predicted, you know, last season or whatever, it was only like a one episode, or not even that, it was like a 5-minute blip from not being with Penny and that and co, and to go into soul searching, to being back and with them obviously in today's episode. So it's not a complaint, but yeah, I thought that was going to rock a bit more with Sheldon changing, because like I don't even know how he's grown and soul search, you know what I mean? He went out there to find himself and he just come back and it's kind of the same right now. He's living in his apartment still, sharing it with Leonard, and I'm assuming Penny's still across the way. The only thing that has changed is Penny's hair has changed. Okay, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now, obviously, you know, we're just talking about Leonard and Penny and obviously Sheldon there, you know. Still don't know what's kind of going on with them. Is Leonard living with Penny now, or is Penny living with him? What's the living situations? That was the first thing that kind of drove Sheldon away at the end of last season. He's come back now, and obviously the thing that's changed massively is obviously Penny's appearance, but I feel like he's kind of got over it now, because obviously they've sat down talking in front of the TV at the end of the episode. But another kind of interesting thing is Penny's now got a job working with Bernadette. It's going to be good to see obviously how that happens. I feel like with her haircut that she's got, and it makes her look more sophisticated, a bit more, you know, older, maturer, which would be interesting to see how she does in a sales perspective. Do you know what I mean? She's now selling pharmaceutical drugs, and she's got to push it out to, you know, different people and try to steal competitions as well. And it's going to be interesting to see if we show some of her in that position. And another thing as well is, you know, Stuart seems to be living with with Howard's mum, but it's a tough one, this, because I can see Howard's side, that is his mum, and obviously Stuart's kind of his friend, and he don't really want him to go around and be as pally closey as they are living under his, you know, like you know, roof. But then again, what's Stuart actually doing wrong? You know, he's a guy that lost his store. He's not got a place to live. He's happily taking care of his mum. She's really happy, it seems, to have somebody around. You know, he has no dramas in cleaning her and feeding her and watching TV with her, and she's no problem him staying there, roof over her head. And you know, if both of them are happy, and what's Stuart actually done wrong? You know what I mean? Like there's an interesting conversation now, these both talking to each other. It's like, how was your dad? You're my dad. I'm your dad. You're my dad. And kind of like how he was arguing, but obviously he's just walked off and I guess going back to Howard's mum. So like, I don't know. I understand where Howard's coming from, but like, I personally don't think Stuart's done anything wrong as well. So it's going to actually be interesting to see what actually happens with them. It's going to be a good one to see. But thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.